Hi.
Hello. Me and Tiff have decided that I don't want to call you viewers.
Mandy doesn't want to call you viewers. She keeps wanting to call you vloggers, which is not what you are. That is what we are.
I know.
And also, me and Mandy just had this discussion about us messing with our hair. I'm sorry if that bothers you, but we have an emo bang, and if you notice, emo bangs travel across your forehead in a very annoying
Yeah, and sometimes they fall in your eyes.
But anyway, viewers, Mandy wants you to decide of a cool name for you, what we should call you. I said vlogees.
No.
Like Trekkies.
No, I don't like
but
that.
Mandy's not nerd enough for that, apparently.
I mean, I'm a little bit nerd, but I'm not a Trekkie nerd.
I'm not either, though, but I mean, I appreciate it for its nerddom as part of my nerd culture.
I'm more of an X-File nerd.
My nerd culture.
Yeah. So if you think of a cool name, what did they used to call them? Yeah.
With an X-File, only with a P.
Yeah, you're right. I remember that. Yes, it's been a long time. So yeah, if you can think of like a really cool name for yourself,
what would you like to be called?
Yeah, what do you want us to call you? Because we need a cool one.
And we can't call you little monsters like Lady Gaga.
No.
You know, that is really cute.
It is really cute.
I like being one of Lady Gaga's little monsters. Except I don't want her to give birth to me in space.
No. That's gross.
We have an outline and we're still not.
We're not doing it.
We're rambling, but at least we will get to what we need to get to. And today, well, it still was whatever. You don't care. The point is, we're going to talk about tracking because tracking is awesome for any diet, not just for this one. Because if you know what you eat and then you gain 1 million pounds, you know why you gained 1 million pounds because of all the crap you ate. Or if you eat awesome
you'll still know, even if you don't write it down. You're like, you know what? I ate that cake. I'm not going to write it down. It
doesn't make it go away. You still ate it.
Just because you didn't write it down.
You still ate it. It's still digesting, and it probably turned into bubbling fat.
Yeah. So when you step on the scale and you're like, you know what? I didn't write down cake on here.
I don't know what happened.
How did I gain 5 pounds this week?
So this is like an official one. You can't tell because I obviously covered mine.
We decorate.
We decorate and collage. This isn't technically collaging, but I mean I do paste other things to other things if it sits still long enough.
Yeah.
But this is like the official one. We got it at the little Weight Watchers place. It was like $7. I really like it. Mandy didn't like it just because Mandy writes really big. But the reason that I enjoy it is because it tells you everything that you need to track. So it's hard to forget what you need to put down in it.
Because it tells you.
Because it tells you. A lot of it is just check boxes. I marked the page for today and then I lost it. This is today. See, it tells you like your liquids and it reminds you to take your multivitamin and just all sorts of stuff. We're vlogging today. It's vlogging day. That's my thoughts for the day. I haven't really done any. It lets you count your activity and stuff. If you are signed up on Weight Watchers online, there's actually like a calculator. You can pick the activity that you're doing, and it tells you about activity points, but we'll talk about activity points
But also, you should know neither one of me or Tiff, either one, are online.
We're not. Our mom is, so that's the only reason we really know anything about it at all.
We get on hers.
Yeah, she lets me use her thing so I can use her activity calculator, but that's about it. But activity points are for another day.
Yes.
That's not today.
Not today.
Not today. But this is mine for today. I'll show it to you. You can. I think I've had 3 bananas. I actually don't remember. I know I've had at least.
That's a lot of bananas.
I know I've had at least 2, but I try to write down like the servings and everything, and it tells you which way am I going. This way.
Yeah.
It basically just gives you a place to track and to math and stuff. You know how many you use and how many it takes away, and it's an easy way to keep track of it. There's a lot of stuff that I don't write down. See, like the time and how hungry I was when I ate it. I don't personally think is that important.
I know.
I mean, if there's a huge amount of food in one of these slots, then I was obviously really hungry.
Yeah.
So I don't do much on there. But it's just a really easy way to keep track. It also helps you keep track of like other points. Like if you eat your activity points, which you can eat them, you don't have to. Like I said, that's for another day. And also like your weekly allowance on Points Plus, you get 49 extra weekly points.
Which are awesome.
It is awesome. It's just in case. It's for I consider them for food accidents.
Yeah, like if you
eat food too much. If you accidentally go over that food accident in your pants.
Thank you, Craig Ferguson.
But I mean, if you just eat and I mean you're genuinely still really hungry at the end of the day and you don't have any more points, Or, like, if it's a special occasion, if you're going to go out with friends and eat or something, you know. That way you don't have to feel left out because you're restricted by the number of points.
I really think we mainly use it for, like, holidays and when we're going to go out to eat. Other than that, I honestly don't eat them.
I mean, every once in a while, I might go over a point or two if I just, like, miscalculate something. It's also good for stuff like that. So you know that you didn't really horribly screw up just because you miscalculated something.
Yeah, you can do that, especially, like, when you're going to go to a restaurant and you can't really find the exact amount of points. I usually guesstimate very high.
Yeah, it's easier to estimate high.
Yeah.
But it's also got cool little tips. This has like tip number 7.
And they have like recipes and stuff in there too at the bottom, don't they?
Yeah, it does. This is
some of them do.
It just has tips, and occasionally they'll have recipes and stuff. This is reach for a glass of water, which I have learned to love water a lot. Just a side note, like, as far as Weight Watchers goes, I've learned not to drink my points because that is an awful waste of them. You don't get you don't get nearly as much joy drinking your points as you do from eating them.
No.
So I made a switch to diet sodas and stuff, which I always thought I hated diet sodas, but apparently I just hated the thought that they were diet. But now that it's a little more important, then I was trying to find a recipe, but I don't think I'm gonna find one.
Yeah, but yeah, these little books are really good. You don't necessarily have to buy the Weight Watcher one either. I know you can buy them at at Barnes and Noble. You can buy
it's a food journal.
It's a food journal.
It has basically the same things in it to keep track of like your liquids and like your dairies and all that good stuff.
But let's talk about mine. Because I made mine for like $2.
And her huge hammer.
Whereas Tiffany only used like
mine was only $6.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Compared to where I bought like
so
like
don't let her convince you that it's because of the price.
It's one of those
it's because it was too small.
It is definitely too small.
She couldn't glue nearly as many pictures to the front of this one.
I mean, if you think about it, I'm a fat girl, I'm a big girl. I can't write in this little bitty thing. I mean, seriously, my purse is bigger than that. Like
most people's purses are bigger than that.
You know what I mean? I can't like walk around carrying
that was a very bad example.
Well, like Craig Ferguson says, like, you know, tiny hamburgers make it sound like
yes,
big.
they do.
You know, so like if I carry this around, I'm gonna look like a buffalo.
Like a beefalo.
Like a beefalo. So I bought this one, and it's like one of those little composition books, and I just like collaged over it, and then which I showed you this in the other thing, but I don't care because John Resnick is hot, and there's David Bowie. Woo! And David Gray, who we are going to see in June, and tickets go on sale Wednesday.
That's when I get to go to the San Rito store.
And but yeah, and
you couldn't see my excited dance behind Mandy's book.
Yeah,
but it's okay. It was probably awful.
Anyway,
my
book isn't quite as detailed as Tiffany's, but I just make sure like I know, like I write down my points, I write down the day. Where's it go? This day I lost 8 pounds. And down here, where's the one at that I want to, my finger's on it. Or I wanted to say, I tried the, you can't really see it that great, but I'll just hold it right here. I tried to buy one of the, what was it, the caramel?
It was a caramel frappuccino.
But like that, with like the fat-free stuff and like low goodness milk. And yeah, it was freaking...
Did you say low goodness milk?
I did. Well, that means it was low, and
it was low in goodness?
It was low in fatness, and it was good in goodness.
Of course.
So I tried that.
The thing like melted, like
it was awful.
It just immediately turned into liquid. Whatever that low fat milk must have been like acid.
It was awful. It was the worst thing I'd ever drank in my life. And you can see that I put like yuck, yuck, yuck on it. I mean, it was freaking nasty. I will never do that again.
Yeah, you can also, it's also an awesome place to just put comments about things that you have tried and hated.
For serious, if I want some real Starbucks and I want to drink my points, I'm getting the real thing because that stuff was not worth it. I've wasted my money on it.
But anyway, we are way off track.
Oh my God, this one is, yeah. This one's long.
The main point of this is there are awesome, cool tools to track. You should get one that you really love because it makes you want to use it more if it's cute and you want to pull it out and use it, you know.
And buy a cute pen.
And buy you a cute pen.
Yeah.
But mainly, no matter what diet you're doing, it is important to track. It's I think we mentioned this in like our introduction video or something, but it's about holding yourself accountable for the things that you
and if you see it written down, it's like
you can even if you are doing actual Weight Watchers and going to the meetings and stuff, you can show this to your leader, and they can help you figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Maybe you're not good at math.
Maybe you're not good at math. Maybe you're just awful at calculating and that's fine. They'll teach you how to fix it.
Yes. So,
but that way, you always know what you've done. You can't say things that you didn't do. You can't hide that piece of cake.
Because if you wrote it down, you ate it.
Yeah, it's what does it say in the newsletter? It's like if you taste it, you track it or something.
Yep.
If you bite it, you track it. Something like that.
If in my book I put down like I ate a bite of Bug's pasta, and I put like it's like a point,
like half point probably.
Put down everything.
Just put down everything.
Alrighty, guys.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time. Think of a cool name.
Think of a cool name. Because you're not vloggers. You're viewers.